Before I ban you, Klepto? Are you doing a timeout to get banned or what? It's not a metaphor. Those are the singers that popularized each respectively. Oh, that's interesting. They're both Zero sad for you. Oh, is it? Am I gonna be super disappointed? Oh, you were gonna do 100 subs, huh? You want to play? Zero, you already did your countdown. I missed out already. Damn, what a fucking loss for me, dog. I missed out, bro. You were probably gonna do 1,000 subs, bro. Damn, dog. What a that sucks for me, dog. Lucid and Rhizome are both off today, so we're going hard. Lucid and Rhizome are both off today. Why would they both be off? What day is it? A Friday? Oh, they're off of work. Lucid has a day job? Lucid's not a full-time streamer?
Allow you to pay that debt.
10 subs, let's go. It's not enough.
You know, even on income-based repayment plans, you're looking at like $2,000-$3,000 a month to pay that back, which is more than my take-home pay currently. So, you know, you have to find a field that will let you pay that. And frankly, we don't pay our primary care doctors enough to do that. And, you know, we use a fee-for-service model.
If they're on the panel tonight, then they're not. If they're on the panel tonight, then they're not. Okay. Go ahead, Klepto. Go ahead, Klepto. Go ahead. I'll give you 10 minutes. Unless it's entertaining.
This country where a doctor does a service and they get paid a set amount for that. So, you know, if you schedule something as a 30-minute visit and you need to speak with that patient for an hour because they have...
Psych, you silly bitch. Psych, you silly bitch. Never would I. Never would I, you idiot. You fucking idiot. Are you talking with somebody online? That's pretty cute. You fucking idiot. Oh my god. Somebody online? That's pretty cute. What are you doing? Hey, bro.
I was gonna say that would be really rude of you.
If what? If you like didn't mute the stream?
Hey, hold on. My buddy's gotta come here too. Somebody online. Could you add him too, please?
No. What do you,
please?
Okay. This is what
Thank
you
you
want?
Oh, I mean, I'd like that. That'd be nice.
You still only get 10 minutes.
I still only get 10 minutes. Hold on.
Hey, what's up, somebody online? How are you doing?
Doing well. How you doing with the podcast?
Good. Yeah, we're just chilling. How were you liking your chat with Klepto?
He's a very interesting individual. I like to go around Discord and meet interesting individuals, and he's quite an interesting one.
That is definitely one way to qualify his personhood is interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Women don't think so. But this should be a hoot. James from the internet, are you familiar with Klepto? Okay, Klepto, so what's up? So you go to school me.
Wait, no, keep going.
You're here. I want to give you attention. When you're here.
I need a lot of it. But you know what?
Should the Bible be banned from schools? January 6th and McCarthy calls? And
yes.
Should Biden's...
We shouldn't have Bibles in schools.
Why?
What do you think about hotels?
And the Gideon... Are you asking me because of the Gideon Bibles that reside in almost every nightstand?
No. What about hotels? Should they have Bibles in hotels?
So you were referring to the fucking Gideon Bibles that reside in almost every nightstand?
No, I wasn't. I mean, maybe, yes, sure. Go ahead. What do you think?
I think that they're fine because when you're pilled out and high on coke and you want to fucking smoke some shit, bro, that Bible's right there for you. Even though the phone book paper is probably objectively a better rolling paper than the Bible.
Yeah, but no, who has a phone book anymore, man? That fucking thin paper.
A hotel room would.
Leviticus, best paper, bro. Hey, so Bible done. All right, college. Let's talk about the college.
Go ahead.
Cancel loans, right? You say yay or nay?
I say yes. I'm not a British twat. I'm not a British twat, so I would say yes.
Okay, you'd say yes, but you are kind of a twat. So I'll talk British in my worst British accent. Yeah, so you'd say yes. Who's gonna fund it?
Do you understand how modern monetary theory works?
Is that going to be your answer on the panel? Because that's
who's
really
going
funny.
to fund it? That's not how anything works.
It sure is. When there's a debt that has to be paid, someone's going to pay it.
That's not how the government has the fucking unilateral. If the government is setting their own interest rates and printing the money, they get to determine.
Wait. The government sets interest rates for student loans?
Don't they?
I don't think you're right. No, of course they don't.
They set the interest rates on money through the Federal Reserve and through a government proxy, basically. But since it's controlled by the
student loans,
for
student loans.
But what are you talking about? You're talking about who's going to pay for it, and I'm saying the federal government has the ability to create money and unilaterally pay for things. But the only issue is they're worrying. Okay, yeah. So that's how they pay for it.
I think you're on
in the
right
same way,
with
the same way that they pay for the military. Do you think that they pay for the military through taxation?
I think you're on the right track for an answer. Here's what I would say: no accruing of any more interest, but people have to pay their loans. What do you think of that?
No, how that would even work, because a lot of it's in private. It's not all Navient. It's not all controlled by the state. Really? And even in this bill that Biden is proposing, I would say hypothetically, they're only even proposing to cancel out 10,000 in student loans, and that's even for a certain subsect of people, which I think is through Navient, which is controlled by the federal government. So it's not even, we're talking about hypotheticals at this point, but that's not even what's being proposed.
Future. What happens in the future?
Flying cars, maybe have 2 or 3 dicks, 4 dicks, maybe, I don't know, maybe all the dicks.
I heard they're going to be bigger too.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's not necessarily a better or worse. Bigger, you have to qualify bigger. What if they're just the perfect shape to hit a G spot? You know what I mean? Or a prostate. You know what I mean?
I don't feel like buying bigger pants sounds horrible, but okay, so student loans in the future.
I like the idea of having communities and other prestige universities for free, because it's a net positive for the same reason where Revolt talks about as a use case example, Germany, they basically, not only do they have free university, they will pay you as an American to go there for free and do it for the to be a leader in the space and to generate for the brain drain. They want to facilitate brain drain from other places, so they give good free education. So good free education would tell people who are upwardly mobile and smart that they need to come to America to participate in the market and get the free education.
Works for everyone.
It works for everybody.
Every single person that'll work for.
Is the people who want to go to college, yeah.
Every single college student is going to have that opportunity.
And it's going to be magical. It's going to be magical, yeah.
It's going to be fucking magical. Okay,
they're going to get laid. They're going to go to fucking kegers, bro. The full college experience, bro. They go to a frat. Maybe they fucking have a war with some nerds. Maybe they're jocks and they fight with the nerds, or maybe they're nerds and they fight with the jocks. Either way, you can vacillate between the frat experience. Maybe
you have a nice haircut, man. You're good. Mm-hmm. So
check for me then, right? Check for me then, huh?
Yep. No, there's no arguing that.
Is this going like you anticipated?
Well, no, it's fun. I mean, this is how you're gonna act in your panel.
Yeah, pretty much.
You should have.
What?
Do you take anything serious? I mean, it's
no, I don't get invited on fucking Hippy Dippy because I'm a serious fucking commentator. Sometimes I'll have serious point, but then I'll vacillate and then I'll talk about their mother and my dick size or something.
Do you have allegiance or any kind of
to the flag, anything? Baby, the flag, but it's for the Democratic the People's Republic of fucking North Korea.
You don't care about anything, do you?
I do too. I care about getting these fucking subs. I care 12 more subs. Hey, look, if you guys are watching this and you've not yet followed, please consider following. Also, I have a trans femme disabled mod and I need 12 more subs so she can take a night off. That's right.
You're here. I'll help your mod out. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. For real though.
Sir.
So what happens? Yeah. Go ahead, man.
On what, sir?
So on student loans, right? So. Future state. So everything's all of that interest, all of the loans are forgiven. Who pays for it? We already said, oh, it's just going to be magically taken care of. Do we ever loan money to future students? You said no, everyone gets their magical, free school.
What are you doing right now? What is this manipulation that you're... Go ahead, somebody.
You.
Yeah, no. I was wondering the background noises that I was hearing. It had me... It sounded like you were writhing.
I got my kid a toy earlier. It's one of those snap bracelet things.
I see.
Yeah. I was just like, it's like a snake thing.
Did your fidget spinner break?
Huh?
Did your fidget spinner break?
No.
So somebody online, do you have what do you think about the student loan conversation?
What do I think about student loans in general? Canceling student loan debt?
Yes.
The way that we fund college?
Correct.
I mean, I think that we need to educate more people, and I think that school is way the funk too expensive, and I think that saddling a bunch of people with a bunch of student loan debt is an absolutely ridiculous way to try to improve the quality of life in the nation as a whole. And I think that there definitely needs to be something that needs to be done. We need to alleviate all of this debt that people are suffering under right now, and we need to find a way to educate people without putting them into a ridiculous amount of debt. And anybody that's got a good idea on how to do this, I'm open to hearing ideas on it.
What do you think? Have you heard ideas about it thus far? What do you think about the ideas that you've heard? Generally
speaking, I like the ideas that a lot of people have been pushing around generally, and I haven't had too many objections to anything that I've heard, roughly speaking.
So when people say someone spoke to this earlier, where is it New Mexico that's doing the first free college? Yeah, I mean, for people that they have to meet a certain criteria, that's fucking badass, right? Free college, and that's how it should be, right?
It's not. It's free it comes at no additional cost. I think it should how we think about
no additional cost.
Everyone pays for everything. If you want to think about it as one tapestry that we all sort of have a mandate for and allow to be spent a certain way. Right, under a democratic, a liberal democracy, right? That's what we're supposed to have. Then we sort of tacitly allow people through a mandate to spend money in a certain way. And I think that instead of thinking of it as a free college, just think that we all agree that money should be spent this way to facilitate this type of education.
Fuck yeah, dude! I fucking love that. How does that work with Ivy League type schools?
Burn them to the ground.
Fucking. Bless your soul.
Let's go steamroller them. You get the no. I don't know. I don't know how that fits. I'm generally colleges are maybe one of the only sort of Ivy League or private colleges or schools that I think are basically you could maybe make an argument for. Especially,
have you guys heard that MIT and Harvard, most of the information, their lectures, and all of the classes are free online these days?
Yep, it is.
Yeah. And I've definitely
going to Harvard is kind of just something you buy, which is interesting.
You buy the network. You buy the networking.
My buddy's an MIT graduate, and it's
the network and the prestige and the experience,
the connections,
all sorts of everything. Actually being in the lab with some of the equipment that's there. It's one thing to read about how spectrometers work. It's another thing to play with one.
Actually, have the access to them is a big difference.
So, I mean, bulldozing Harvard, I can understand it, but as long as they're giving back to the community enough, and they're not hoarding the information, I'm pretty cool.
As long as if people want to pay an exorbitant amount of money to get a prestigious degree that'll help them.
No, you have to qualify and also pay an
but a lot
of money.
There is that, but there's also a lot of legacy admissions. There's also a lot
should be entitled to a college degree for free. How's that?
I don't know about entitled. I think that it's a weird thing to say entitled. I think that's even a wrong framing. It should not for free, not entitled. I think it's in our best interest. It behooves us to get people who have the capability of being enriched in that way to enrich them, because it's a net positive, especially if you're someone who believes in the capitalistic modality and superstructure. It's a net positive gain for the GDP and the people to get people who are capable the tools they need to be cognitively capable of participating in the market. So if
somebody's going to ask you the question, you'll say all of this is that's ideal outcome, right? Ideal approach. But canceling debt comes at a major cost, right?
Does it?
Oh fuck yeah, it does. We exist on interest. Like if all debts were paid off today, all debts would be bankrupt. No question. 100. Who said no?
The econ major.
No cost. Garbage.
The guy.
Who's the economist in here?
Revolt. The economist is saying no.
That's bullshit.
I didn't know Rise was an economist.
Yeah, he
was.
He got like what do you have, like a master? He's got like a master's in economics.
Holy shit, that explains why he's so smart.
Yeah.
Well, he's smart because of natural aptitude, right? I mean, you could be a physicist.
No. You know, causality and like cause and effect and all this other shit. Correlation.
He has an MA in macroecon policy. An MA.
He must know all the things. He does. I'm sorry, I'm wrong then, I guess, right? I'm wrong. Interest? You don't think that? Ow, fuck.
You mean inflation?
No,
I think inflation is the con, because we've always had the capability of just launching off the printing press and printing money, but inflation is the problem, right? Because that money, if there's too much in circulation, if it exceeds the total amount of goods and services.
Oh, I'm about to fuck you up, dude.
I thought you were going to help out our mod here. What happened? I don't know. I think he's Googling. He's reaching for a lifeline. So you want to be a millionaire? He's he's phoning a friend. He's phoning a friend.
Hey, Phil. Hey, remember me from high school? Hey. I'm sorry I tried to date your girlfriend.
He's doing a bit. Okay, Phil. Okay, go ahead. Should you want me to be Phil?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Phil.
Hey.
Call him for a lifeline. Hey, okay. But no, seriously.
Okay.
You pay off all.
Why did you rape me in high school? Why did you do that to me? I trusted you and I woke up and your mouth was on me. Why did you do this to me? Now you call me up out of the blue? How did you even get this number? You sick fuck.
It was on your Facebook.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, bit over. Now go on. Go ahead. We're moving.
Okay. So if you like, God fucking damn it! Now you killed me.
Well, I'm not for capital punishment, but what you did to fucking James or whatever the fuck that philosophical zombie we just created, whatever you did to him was fucking maybe worthy of that punitive measure.
Whom? Wait, what the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know.
Damn it. I needed to do drugs or something.
Yeah. Or less. You're not at the critical inflection point of your drug use. You should have done less or more.
I don't do it. I happen to be like just weird. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, Revolt is
weird.
Revolt. Yeah. So you were talking about the interest rates, right? And I don't think interest rates are necessary. I think that they're pertinent. I think that
if you paid off if all debt was paid off, if like every dollar in debt was paid off. Yeah, the economy would collapse.
Why?
Because of interest. It so heavily relies on interest. Hey, Revolt, can you hop on here? I need your help here.
I thought you were going to help out with more subs.
Yeah, I'll give you some. What do you want?
Wait, I just see. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Hold on, I'll give you some subs. Just chill out, dude. There.
Where's Revolt?
Hey, Revolt, can you hop on? I need an economist. There you go. Yeah. Blurb. You're welcome.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Klepto.
Yeah, no problem.
See what happens? See, you gotta pay to play. It's just like same thing. Disneyland isn't free either. You know what I mean?
Come here, sweet girl. Hey. Oh, that's the girl. That's my girl.
That is a weird way to talk to your kid.
No, it's my dog.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
You Willikers, you know everybody, Mythic Politics. Who the hell are you?
I love you so much.
Let me turn off the alerts there. I am. Oh wait, let me turn off the alerts, and then should I turn off this guy? Yeah, turn that off too. Oh wait, do I want to? What I want to do, I think, is grab this over here so you don't see all the hot girls sending me lewds. I am a sentient cockatiel. I'm a bipedal cockatiel.
Oh, fandabulous. I really like birds. I have green-cheeked conures. I have a breeding pair. I'm really hoping to have babies soon.
Babe, what? With the okay.
I'm sorry. I had to.
Baby
A
birds.
sentient cockatiel, though.
Oh.
No, this is a very accurate description and depiction. I can definitely see the resemblance.
Someone
And
said
this is
that-
a fantastic identity. I love it.
Yeah, someone said that the other day. You look like a bird, and I'm as an Italian person with in my profile. I have a very striking proboscis.
You got a big beak, bro.
A snot box. It's a snot box. So I thought that they were referring to that, and then I was like, this fucking asshole. And then I thought about it an hour later. I'm like, oh, they were talking about my hair and shit. And I was like, oh, that actually makes sense. Yeah, that actually
Who
makes
made Fear and Loathing? You look like that
Yeah.
guy. What's his name?
Johnny Depp.
There you
No,
go.
nothing.
Yeah, no. So I got recently Sherlock Holmes, and then I've gotten Indiana Jones an awful lot, and I get a lot of budget iDubbbz. And
No, but what's the guy's name that did Fear? Fucking his name. You know his
Benicio
name.
del Toro.
Hunter S. Thompson?
Hunter S.
No,
Thompson.
dude, the guy that wrote the-
Benicio del Toro.
Hunter
S. Thompson.
We've said that 3 times now. The third time's a charm for that, or what?
Oh, my bad. I ate some paint chips. They were good.
Okay. So Klepto. So what is this theory that you have about canceling the debt and how that would tank the economy?
And also, are you in the throes of an Ibogaine bender? Is that what's going on here?
Somewhat. So you know how the economy kind of relies on interest.
No.
The economy doesn't rely on interest.
Hey, I need a revolt. Is revolt here?
The economy doesn't rely on interest. I'm not exactly sure what would give you that impression.
Okay, so if every dollar was paid off right now, every dollar of debt was paid off, you're telling me?
Yeah.
Well, no, go ahead and tell me right now. Everyone paid off.
So the national debt, right? Like when the government buys stuff, it conjures the money out of thin air for all intents and purposes, right? For the sake of this discussion, we can say it conjures it out of thin air, right? And so when it does that, when it's spending money, it's buying stuff. It's buying labor. It's buying material. It's buying something.
Yep.
It's not just making it for the sake of making it. It's buying things. So in the process of buying things, they're introducing the money into the economy, and then the money sees a certain velocity, right, which is the number of hands that it gets exchanged through, right? And the money that the government is spending on things is the money that the public has to spend, right? And so the money that is considered national debt is actually the savings of the nation. So if you pay off the national debt, that means that you've extracted all of the savings from the public, right? That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad per se, but in the past, every time that's happened, we've had major economic crisis. And so the debt is actually a pretty good thing.
So hold on a second. I disagree with you.
You may.
Okay. Klepto, are you alive?
He didn't even make a point. I'm waiting for it.
No, I said you may disagree.
No, you didn't. What's your point? You said what?
I said that if you pay off the debt, then nobody will have any savings, which makes for a high likelihood that there will be an economic crisis because nobody can buy stuff.
That's what I just fucking said, dude. Jesus, tits, you agree with me? Let's touch butts.
You didn't say that. You said the economy relies on interest.
I said it would collapse. Maybe I exaggerated a bit, but you will fucking agree with me. It's not good.
To pay off the debt, right? Yeah. No, the debt's good.
Fucking shit. Yes, I shouldn't have been so fucking dramatic. It's not.
But what does that have to do with interest?
Because we rely on interest in order to go and pay it forward. Hey, Revolt, can you speak that in economic terms to him?
I don't know what it has to do with interest. That's why I came in here to challenge you because you were saying interest was the important part. And
interest is very fucking important.
I'm not getting where you're getting the interest part from. I could see, and I was literally fucking with this, Revolt. Can you give me a concise answer as why debt is key to the economy?
You have a credit card? Do you pay interest on a credit card?
Well, you can't print money, right?
They literally do.
Legally. Not you can't. Like
I
you
cannot. Yes.
Not
No
legally,
one
anyways,
can.
right?
No.
Right. So like in order for there to be money, the government has to spend it, right?
They have to create it. You mean they have to print it themselves?
Yeah. So like in this case,
so
like,
you're talking about you're doing like that argument that you see people who are Federal Reserve opponents, detractors of the Federal Reserve who say that it's like literally in the same way that college for the purposes of this conversation on colleges, in the same way that colleges affix tuitions to be like 115% of inflation, so it's always spiraling upwards and ever increasing. That the creation of the debt with an inferred tax on it creates a balance that can never be paid off.
What happens to banks if everyone's no longer paying interest on credit and loans and so? What happens?
Well, I mean, how much interest do you get on the dollar right now? Like what's the interest rate for a savings account going for?
What's the interest rate on a credit card or on a mortgage or on a whatever? I mean, interest rates right now, what are they at? Ow! Fuck my life.
You just having a normal.
I think that a savings account, you're getting like 0 interest right now on at a bank because they're like
4%,
considering it an honor to do it. I think a mortgage, you can get a really, really good one at like 1.9. And I think the credit card, you're probably looking at 18 for a really good one and 25 for a bad one.
Yeah,
right.
So what happened?
I'm not saying that interest doesn't matter. I'm saying that interest is not like an integral part of the economy. Like everything could easily exist without interest.
What happens to the banks if they no longer get interest? They're done, finished.
I mean, if the banks no longer get interest for loaning out money, then they lose their profit instead of it. It doesn't mean that you couldn't have a bank that was nationally run that you paid for it utility, like
everyone paid off their debts.
That'd be easy.
If everyone paid off their debts, banks wouldn't get interest on loaning out money. Not in mortgages, not in credit cards. It would collapse. Can we you have to agree.
Okay. I see what you're saying. But again, you don't have to interest isn't required for that. The interest is required to have private banks and have private banks that are profitable, but it's not required for the money system to work the exact same way.
I understand. Okay. So we're arguing people hitting their motherfucking feet on goddamn bowls.
What is a bowl doing down there? Are you okay, Klepto? What is your living situation like right now?
Ow.
I'm imagining that you have a chair made out of a collection of bottles with urine in them, and then you have fashioned them into like a throne of sorts.
Don't you dare talk about my urine bottles.
Yeah.
I mean, the man's walking on urine bottles. I can tell.
I think he's gone full, what's homeboy's name with the fingernails? Hunt? No. Reclusive billionaire.
The guy with the face?
Howard Hughes.
I think he's going.
Howard Hughes?
Howard Hughes.
One of my fashion inspirations.
Who's that?
Howard Hughes is the original Elon Musk.
Hughes is
a true OG. Created the Spruce Goose. Should have seen that plane. Thing was huge.
It was fucking huge.
Fucking huge.
Well, that's cool.
What was in that bowl that you kicked?
Milk.
I put a treat up for my dog that I forgot about in a bowl.
And then because of a sort of with a limitation of communication that you're feeling and a frustration therein, you took it out on the bowl, you took it out on the dog, and you kicked the bowl.
What the fuck, man?
Why would you do that?
Are you here? Yeah, Jesus.
We need an outlet. We need an outlet for this aggression. Mayo. So we're getting some suggestions from the chat. What could be in the bowl? Mayo. They're called asset-backed securities, student loan-backed securities, mortgage. The banks sell those to investors so they get their money back and reloan it, and investors collect the interest payments. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Klepto?
About what? What you just said?
Yeah.
It says...
And there's 12 different conversations going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says it works this way. Create bank A, create bank blurb, flurm, what? No. Wait, no, it has nothing to do with student debt.
Bro, neither did interest rates nor debt, nor did
interest rates absolutely do have have to do like every
Tell me
bit
that. Tell me that connection again.
Okay, so you have student loans, right? Let's say you have $100,000 when you went to go and get your cosmetics, and you got your degree in hairstyling or whatever the fuck it was. Right?
From where?
Huh?
From where?
It was MIT, the Mullet Institution of Technology for Hair.
Very prestigious.
Sounded good at the time.
Yeah.
So you went there, and then you're like, cool, 100K, and you couldn't pay it immediately. So like, all right, well, that's all right. I'm a bank. I'm going to loan you some money. So every year you had to pay 5%. That interest, right? Compounding over time, money, right? That's a lot of money. So if you go and forgive loans today, they miss out on that interest. That's kind of their nut. They gave you the 100K up front.
The interest only compounds if it's unpaid, right?
Hold on, no, but beyond that, the person that loaned the money on federal student loans is the government. And when the government pays off itself, like,
Correct.
it's okay.
There's a government agency.
Gives you that money.
There's a government agency that's holding this debt. Right?
Where does the government come into a student loan? It's a fucking
It's a
bank.
federal
We're
student loan.
talking about federal student loans, doofus.
Stupid, dude. We're talking about student loans in general.
They have
No,
No,
We're not.
we're talking
No,
about
we're
federal
not.
student loans, not private student loans. There's a distinction between the two. A
okay,
federal
what is
student
the
loan you have to
topic in the
qualify
panel?
for.
What's the topic in the panel? Is it canceling
Should
student
Joe
loans for
Biden
federal?
forgive federal student loans?
And he's going to
Okay.
anyways, right? He's gonna forgive up to 10 grand of like federal
I
student
got it. I'm
loans.
so sorry. I didn't know it was just federal. I'm so sorry. It's just federal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fucked up if they were like stealing money
Oh,
from
fuck
banks and
me.
giving it to
Okay.
people,
Based.
wouldn't it? They're not doing that though.
Majorly fucked up. Yeah.
Okay, so federal student loans.
But here's the summary of the whole thing, right? That you've got one department of the government, right?
Nothing I just said makes sense.
That holds a stack of IOUs, right? That were written by another department of the government. The government owes itself money the way that it's set up right now. Like paying it off is literally literally just doing the accounting correctly.
Federal student loans. The fuck?
Yeah. And again, like, don't worry about the whole thing, the whole argument. Like, it made sense. It's a valid concern. It's just you didn't understand all the facts, and I'm sure that everybody's going to understand. Like,
what is the government?
Yo, that was the nicest way of someone owning you that I've ever heard.
Hey, are you laughing at me? Mythic?
Yeah, I was laughing at him.
I cautioned you because I'm going to be right there tomorrow when you get a cactus.
You'll be
lubricated with Tabasco sauce, put into a blender, shoved right up.
Why would you blend it? Why would you blend it? Wouldn't
blend it first? They use the blender for the purpose of like so it can oscillate and it can
the
turn.
spiny barbs, the spines, the little
keep
pointy
those.
bits
We keep
coming off
those
the you pluck those out, blend it, and then reapply them
No,
to
we
the
don't
to
pluck
the
them. We
blended
keep them in
goo.
there.
Where does the blender fit in?
Hold on a second though, because we put maybe a blender's not the best. Hold on.
Yeah, you fucked that up. You had it. You had it with
a lazy
you tried to one up yourself. You
Hold
had
on.
a cactus. You had the Tabasco, and then you one upped it, and then you ruined it.
I'll
You
figure
made
out
a
the last
very
piece
soft
that-
puree.
so
You turned it into a soft puree.
Maybe if it stays, maybe that's more painful. Either way, you're gonna bungee jump, and that's yeah. Oh,
There's a lot of this. It sounds like a very dynamic scenario.
yeah. No.
So there's cactuses.
It's your prerogative.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but like, yeah, forgiving student loans is dumb. You shouldn't forgive anything. You borrow money, pay it back, right?
That is an interesting thing. I also say you should never apologize and you shouldn't forgive. You maybe
Take it down
you
and give
forget but
nothing
never
back.
forgive. That you're appealing to my fucking nature now, saying, okay, I agree that student loan is bad, but I'm for never forgiving anybody. And it's like, oh shit, that's a novel angle that I've not heard approached before.
It's very George Bush 41 Herbert Walker style.
What?
After we shot down that Iranian fucking passenger liner with
like,
fucking
own up to
300
your shit.
people on it,
Yeah.
he said, "I'll never apologize for America. I don't care what the facts are."
True based.
Yeah, pay your shit back. The end. That's it. You borrow.
Yeah, I
you
mean
pay it back.
that's just like the dumbest way in the world to think about this, because like literally like you've got the smartest, most educated group of people, right? The ones that are supposed to be going out buying homes, cars, fucking starting businesses and starting families, and they're not able to do that in large part because they owe a fucking shitload of money for something that they should
Wait a
have.
minute. Why do they owe money? They owe money. Why? Why?
Yeah, there's an economic penalty that's been put on fucking college that doesn't belong there. Like, we used to
That's
fund it
federal?
federally.
We're talking about federal student loans still, are we?
Oh, he's got. It sounds like a trap. Sounds like you better not answer.
No, come on.
No, we're talking about federal student loans here, bub.
Hold on. So you're talking about Ivy League?
It's like 90. It's like 90% of the student loans in the country are
you
federal.
out of your
Like every student that goes to college qualifies for either an unsubsidized federal student loan up to a certain amount in which the government won't pay any interest on the loan. You will be responsible for all the interest after you graduate. And then there's also a subsidized federal student loan that most students will be able to qualify based upon their income and needs. And then the federal government will pay the interest on those loans until the person graduates from university, at which time the interest will kick in and the person will have to begin making payments on the loan.
fucking bums. They're all bums.
No. Student loans are a very important part of how the nation's educational system works right now, because college is very expensive and college kids have no money. And we need to give them money so that they can pay to go to the school, so that they can get smart and get jobs. And then once they have jobs, they have to pay the money back. And we could do this better, but this is how we do it right now.
Yeah. Work and make it happen. I had a scholarship, made it happen. Boom, boom, boom.
92%. I'm reading from chat. 92% of federal loans or of student loans are federal loans.
Yeah, I said 90, I think, but yeah. I was just
92%.
90.
It's been a long time.
Revolt Rise, you ignorant bitch. How the fuck dare you? Why would you undersell yourself?
The last time I argued this was when Bernie Sanders was running for president. Like, it's been fucking a couple of years.
I do want to acknowledge Klepto. I want to acknowledge Klepto. He did a good job. He said he got a scholarship. He worked really hard through college. He made it through, and he made it happen. Scholarships are usually provided. Scholarships are usually provided either by a government-funded program or by like a nonprofit organization that are trying to encourage people to better themselves and get their education. And just like student loans, like when someone is given an opportunity, they need to take advantage of it.
No. Scholarships are given out when colleges want people to also go to their school.
Was this a merit-based scholarship?
No.
Couldn't have been.
Excuse me?
Why did you get your scholarship? What was it for?
Fuck you guys, man. God damn, man. You guys are fucking rude, man.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to figure out more about you.
They said I had a pretty mouth.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about chat. I apologize on their behalf. I'm sure they didn't really mean it.
Hold on, this is interesting.
Looking at chat is dumb, but my Uber Eats is here. I'll be right back.
Your Uber Eats? Wow, dude. Fun. Oh shit, I'm hungry.
Why does Klepto sound drunk? I mean, you do the math on that.
I don't drink.
Yeah, he just drinks stuff that he finds underneath the sink, not alcohol necessarily.
Severe dehydration can cause similar symptoms from what I understand. Have you been drinking water?
Yeah, I do. I'm drinking water. I've been up for a bit though.
You've been up for a bit? A bit of what though is the question.
No, I've been moving, so it's been taxing, a little taxing.
Are you're moving out of one of your investment properties? Are you moving some of the fucking people you're predating on out so you can move around in your real life Monopoly game? You fucking Mr. Moneybags? Is that what you're doing?
I'm not Mr. Moneybags. No, I have a
mix Moneybags. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. You know what, dude?
What?
I don't even know why I'm packing shit. I have people that can do this for me. It's fucking beneath me. I just wanted to feel like a normal person for once.
The fucking Mission Impossible. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Fucking weird, man. My leg hurts because like my wallet has been like fucking up the other side. It's so fucking.
It can fuck your back up. Yeah, just sitting all fucking all cock acid.
Weird, dude. All of that money inside of there, and And that condom I'll never use. Motherfucker.
But you have to throw the condom away every once in a while because they go bad and they'll deteriorate. You need it to be reliable if you ever need it.
No, dude. I'm at this bar. This is a true story. So I had a hair tie for my daughter in my like wallet. Goes, oh yeah, circle in the wallet. I'm like, nah, it's not a condom. It's a hair tie. Oh, I'll go so I can put your hair back when you suck my dick, bitch. And yeah, that wasn't a good conversation.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it went much further than that, did it?
No, we're dating.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
so-
that was successful. So this is a high-quality woman, is what you're trying to tell me.
Oh yeah, so high quality with a K.
High value.
Revolt, so it sounds like Revolt is back and the Uber Eats retrieval was successful. What are you eating?
Hash browns. What else?
I don't know.
Hash browns. You get Uber Eats, got you hash browns from what, McDick's?
Yeah, McDonald's. Good.
Oh, dude, man, that's horrible. Why do you eat that nonsense?
What do you eat,
I was
Klepto?
What do you do at 6 o'clock in the morning, bro? Come on.
No, I don't eat breakfast at all, ever.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat cardboard. Like, dude, that's so bad for you.
I thought you were going to say pussy. You had a layup. You had a layup to say pussy right there.
This is what
Oh, wait,
this is what no breakfast does to a motherfucker.
That's good.
Yo.
Well played. That was good. That's good. I'm gonna get some hash browns to celebrate.
Yeah.
Horrible.
You know, there's side effects when things run out, especially with regarding interest in societies and interest in this conversation. And I am running out of interest with this conversation. What do you think about that,
I was
Klepto?
having so much fun talking to you.
Do you have any more takes on canceling student loans that adhere to the nature of the student loans, how loans work in general, and fucking just baseline economics? Or
I did. No,
what were you gonna school me on?
Nothing. No, I was trying to school you.
You definitely were.
But you didn't understand when you were talking earlier. You have to just remember when you're in the panel, remember you want to know current state. Where do you go? You
didn't understand. You didn't understand about federal fucking what you.
I am trying to help you. Okay, it doesn't matter
that you don't know what you're talking about. It's the intent that matters, and you are trying to help.
Jesus Christ,
but you are incapable of it.
Be able to speak to current state.
With all due respect to everybody here,
would look like, what future state would look like, and what repercussions for any kind of change would be. You do want to know, and just a very basic in any kind of conversation, any kind of debate. You want to be able to address those things. Can you help me understand what the January 6th thing is?
No. So okay, let's go back to what you were talking about a second ago.
Just for one, listen, my hot girlfriend's waiting for me. I gotta go.
Okay, awesome, great, sweet. My warm sandwich is waiting for me to eat it. What the fuck? Who says my hot girlfriend? Jesus Christ.
Him. He's got a hot old lady. What do you mean?
Lucky.
Oh shit. Okay, Klepto, did you have any other points before we fucking DC?
Yeah, no, hold on. I wanted to figure out what the January 6th...
No, you wanted to talk about student loans. What do you mean? Like, you missed that whole conversation? I don't want to relitigate it. It's the most boring part of the fucking thing. Remember January 6th? Are you aware of that?
I don't know what the treason phone calls are.
It's fucking... What's his fuck? It's McCarthy. It doesn't matter, bro. I don't want to relitigate that, to be honest.
So that's like the most like nothing.
It's the most nothing burger of the panel. Yeah, it's not even interesting to rehash.
I was just trying to say, when you're on your panel thing, just remember when you're talking about things to like current state, what any kind of change would mean, right? So like student cancellation would mean what? If you cancel student debt, what would it mean?
You mean that I think that what you're touching upon is what would happen, what would prevent runaway student loans from accruing a second time after we go through some forbearance or cancellation.
So do you think you say cancellation of student loans? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens after that? What are some of the yes? And you're already touching on that. What if someone said don't? What would you say?
I would, in Roblox, Well, what I would do is I would start to mechanically separate them and turn them into chicken tendies. And then I would take a Zamboni, I would take a wood chipper and I would feed them into it.
When somebody says no.
Help! And, and they fucking
so good in the panel when somebody says
that would be a good bit. That would be a good bit. That would be a good bit. You're right. People would like that.
Really
there would be a
good,
bunch of kick W's in the chat if I did that.
Dude, all 4 of my nipples are hard right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, for real, if someone says like, no, don't cancel student loan, what would you say?
There are going to be people there who say no, I don't think.
I want to proof this one.
Yeah.
Dude, can I take a picture of my nipple for you?
When they say why not cancel student loans, I'll be like, why? And then based on what they would say for the rationale, so why they're saying why, I would confabulate an explanation why that's bad in an ad hoc fashion, in a post hoc fashion. Yeah,
totally, man. You'd be like, what, bitch? You have no idea what you're talking about.
I wouldn't say that.
This interest, motherfucker.
I would say that. I would say, and then they would be like the interest, and I'd say, what about the interest? And then they would they would self-destruct.
Be like, it's federal. Oh no, it's done. I got you. I love you.
Yeah, no, Mythic. I think you're gonna do quite well on Hippy Dippy. I think that you've got all the pieces in order.
You've never seen?
It's a place. It's a good place. It's a wonderful place. All of you guys should visit the Hippy Dippy if you guys haven't been there before.
How do I do that? I want to watch this thing happen and like.
Yeah, I would recommend following, Mythic. He probably is going to have notifications and links and all sorts of different things because, he's a professional here. He kind of knows what he's doing a little bit, at least better than what I do. I'm figuring it out, and at least I know how to do freaking notifications when I went on Hippy Dippy.
I really like your background.
Oh, why? Thank you very much. I painted my walls myself. I like it. It's pretty.
It's very distinct.
Dude,
I appreciate
you look like that dude from that show that time? Like Hunter fucking, you know what I'm saying? Dude, that's sick, bro.
You were saying he looks like Hunter S. Thompson. I thought you were saying me.
Yeah.
Do you think the two of us look like Fear and Loathing? I thought you were saying that I look like Benicio del Toro, the fat doctor. That's what I thought you were doing because
that would be an interesting recast. I'd be down for it if you get a director, Mythic. Like I'm down to play the Johnny Depp character, but I don't know if my acting chops are up to the task.
I'll get the drugs. You guys can do them. I'll watch you.
Okay. Someone in the chat saying Wes Anderson-esque, and I do see like a sort of Wes Anderson, a sort of quirky, a campiness. Is that an old timey telephone I see on your wall?
Well, that's actually my phone charger. My cell phone goes in there when I need to charge it. I can show you real quick.
Dude, man, that's crazy. Like, hold on, this is kind of like an effect. I want my house to look like that.
Well, you can do that, Klepto.
No, I'm moving.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Dude, I have... Oh my god, it fucking sucks right now.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, I had to put my hearing aid back in. Yeah, no, and then it's a Bluetooth speaker so that, when it rings, I can go over there and, hold up the thing and have a conversation with you if I need to.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Dude. Hey, dude, that old phone, that's like one of those old phones, right? I want to see it.
Yeah, that's why I built it like that, just so it looked like that, and now that's what it does.
So you constructed that? That's not.
Oh yeah, I build all sorts of things. I made my keyboard too. It's made out of wood as well, because wood's great. You can make all kinds of things out of wood.
That's pretty interesting. So did you sort of buy a mechanical keyboard and then construct it?
You saw that?
Oh, so there's a bunch of communities there's a lot of communities for mechanical keyboards and whatnot, and I've worked with a number of different people that manufacture different parts and whatnot. And so you can buy like a pre-built circuit board from a company that makes a bunch of them and then assemble the case and everything else. Then you have to program it, of course, get your switches and your keycaps. It's all quite in-depth, but I've worked with a number of people. I've designed a couple of different keyboards and mass manufactured them. This particular one isn't one of my own, but it's very nice.
Oh, that's very, very interesting. So you do, like, when you say you prototyped it and then you got a distributor for it, or do you have a company wherein you build them and distribute them yourself? And like,
at this time, I'm no longer pursuing that particular endeavor. I pursue various endeavors at various times for various periods of time, and then I abandon these endeavors or hand them off to somebody else that wants to pursue them further. That wasn't a particularly profitable endeavor when we pursued it, but yes, no, we contact, you make up a prototype, you come up with the design, you come up with the layout, you figure out what you want it to look like, you get with a manufacturer, you have a concept on what a cost is going to be, then you do like a pre-order sort of a situation, and then eventually we do like a drop sale, and then the boards are eventually shipped out to the individuals. Sometimes you do like a pre-built option, and then like we'll manufacture the entire board for you and sell it to you at a premium cost. But most of the time, people just want parts and then to build their own or something, some such. I don't mean to plug things. I don't even have a business anymore that does this, so don't buy them from me.
What are those? There's whole sites. I'm blanking on the name of it. It has like green branding. What are those ones where you basically go through a launch? You basically crowdsource. Are you talking? Is this like a crowdsource thing?
So, I mean, there are various crowdsourcing websites. The mechanical keyboard community is relatively like self-contained and synergistic, so to speak. So a lot of these things are done privately or through vendors that focus specifically on keyboards or keycaps or components, or, you know, there's a whole community, again, that gets in pretty deep. Keyboards is only one thing that I've done previously. And, you know, they're extremely interesting, and I could talk for hours about them, but they're a thing.
Yeah, so there's some postulations in the chat regarding your birds and whether they are in fact real, or are those also prototypes?
Would you like to meet my birds?
Sure.
Yes. Molly, come here. Hey. You want to see some birds?
Kitchen.
Oh, look. You want to see them? You ate my shoe. Did you eat my shoe? You ate my shoe. Hey, look. You don't see the bird?
It may take them a little moment to get over here. They're potty trained and they just woke up, so usually they have to go to the bathroom. They're green-cheeked conures. I have one male and Icarus. He's 5 years old at this point. The other one is Sherbert. He's 1 year old at this point. It is mating season right now, so they are spending more time together. We think that Icarus hopefully is with egg at this point, and we should be getting anywhere between 2 to 5 new smaller birds. Sherbert has a relatively unique mutation in his beak, where his beak is a light color as opposed to being a dark color like most green-cheeked conures tend to have most of the time. And
he's tropical flavored.
Yeah. We're hoping that we end up with light-colored beaks because, again, wouldn't that be an interesting, unique thing to get?
Dude, I had some cockatiels, man. I know it's oh, look, I see you.
What?
Back there, I see a bird. It is mating season. Look at the mullet. Oh, Mythic.
That bird is kind of sexy. I don't know. I feel like. Do you think it's pheromones? I feel like something coming over me here.
Oh, I love him. Hey, you don't want to eat that. Dogs. Like, I had to get rid of the birds. You have to give them away because this dog wanted to eat them.
Yeah.
What kind of birds did you have, and why weren't you able to keep your dogs away from your birds, friend?
My dog.
Seems like a made-up story, huh?
Indeed.
Really? You think it's a made-up story?
I think you're fucking lying about these birds, man.
Okay.
I think you're making up. I think you heard me say cockatiel earlier. I think that if gun to your head, you wouldn't have been able to name a type of bird. To be honest, you would have said like flamingo or penguin or something.
Hey, do you think that for real?
What?
Do you think that for real?
That you couldn't name a type of bird? Name a type of bird.
No, hold up. Do you think I'm making that up, right?
About your bird anecdote?
Do you? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Let me wake up Soxy.
Do not wake up. Do not wake up your imaginary. Don't wake up your imaginary girlfriend.
No,
don't wake her. Wake her up. Wake her up. I want to hear. I think that you don't understand the reaction that you're going to get from people. I think that if you wake up Soxy right now, she's going to be upset.
Blur, 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 blur.
Yeah.
She was upset earlier when he woke her up.
Wait, what kind of birds did we have?
By the way, I'm not quite sure how associated with this individual I want to be. I did encounter him in your voice chat, and again, I still think he's very interesting.
Yeah.
Cocktails, right? Yeah, thank you. Exactly.
Thank you for having me on, by the way, Mythic. I've been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time. You're a very interesting individual yourself, if I do say so.
No, you are. You're the interesting one. Look at you. You have prototype phones. You got burbs. You have a very Wes Anderson-esque backdrop. You have a camera that's subtly panning with your every movement, as if anticipating your future thoughts.
Did you see?
Oh, it's because I live inside of a television, and there's a whole crew over there that's helping me do this right now, but they won't tell me what I'm supposed to do.
I just realized that you are, in fact, inside a television. I literally didn't put that together until right now.
Yeah, I've been here since the 60s. The color came in sometime in the mid-60s.
Is this a dream? What the fuck?
I don't know. You might just be high. Have you been eating or drinking enough water?
Eating water.
Food is good for you. Water is important.
No. We're gonna eat what is it gonna say?
Pussy?
Machaca.
Gotta fucking move, man. Fucking hate it so much.
Okay, well, I think this is a good place. Somebody online, some dummy online. Oh wait, you're some dummy online on Twitter, and on Twitch you're somebody online.
Yeah, when I started out in streaming, I thought I wanted to be called some dummy online because I didn't want to give anybody any real information about myself and let them make their own assumptions about me. The only thing that I really wanted to present was that I didn't think that I was extremely smart. And then a lot of people were opposed to the idea of calling me dummy. And it also kind of was supposed to sort of disarm me and train me to be like, no, come on, don't think you're so smart. Anyway, whatever. So people didn't like it, so I changed my name to somebody online, but I kept the Twitter handle because, you've got to remember where you came from and who you really are. Yes.
Somebody, though, you've done panels and things, and you have one coming up, don't you?
Oh, yeah, no, I do all sorts of panels. I had one today. Rhizome was actually on it. I guess you know that individual, and Not So Erudite, and Doobie, and a whole bunch of people. Next week, I got another panel that we're doing. We're going to be talking about different drugs and substances and what things you should and shouldn't be allowed to put inside of your body and what the government should be allowed to tell you about what you put into your body and what you shouldn't be allowed to put into your body and things like that.
Yeah.
I like to meet with new streamers and put them on and give them an opportunity to be on panels, but I also like to talk to big, popular, famous people that are really good at talking and know what they're talking about a lot too. So, if you're interested in that, if you're interested in meeting new people, talking about interesting things, having difficult conversations, those are things I'm interested in, and you can do that with me on Twitch at somebody online.
The docs thing is coming up, right?
Oh, yeah, no, tomorrow, actually, I'm having a conversation about doxing and what doxing is exactly and whether or not it's okay to dox people if they dox other people, because the libs of TikTok are apparently a thing that did a thing with another thing. And I'm going to be on with this gentleman named Wick from Death of Certainty. He's hosting the panel, but I'll be streaming that tomorrow as well at 6 p.m. Eastern. Because I have a very interesting take on this particular subject, and hopefully I'll be able to get my point across.
What's your Twitch again on here? Can you share it out in the channel here?
It's somebody online. Yeah, I think Redacted can go ahead and give him a shout out. It's somebody online. Everybody go follow somebody online. Nobody follow Klepto. Sure. Nobody follow Klepto.
Follow Klepto? I don't even have a stream, dude.
Yeah, don't even follow him. Don't even follow him.
Rise knows, fuck Wick. Just so everybody else knows, fuck Wick. Thank you very much for the shout out, though. I do appreciate that.
No problem. All right, we're going to call it there. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing that panel tomorrow. Or is that tonight? Is it tonight?
Oh, gee willikers, today is Friday now. So, yeah, it is tonight at 6 p.m. Today is Friday, so that's going to be tonight after I do a big, long sleep thing. But, we're going to be talking about that, and then next week we're going to be talking about controlled substances.
All right, beautiful. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much for popping on. I appreciate you.
I'll be there.
Thank you again, friend. Talk to you later.
No problem. Everybody follow somebody online. And then no one follow Klepto. Klepto.
What the fuck, man? Why do you have to be mean?
To you? What do you mean? Yeah. Who am I being mean to?
No, I thought we were cool, man.
No.
I wrote a poem for you. What the fuck, dude?
What do you mean?